Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, so welcome back, and I think tonight we're going to take it easy, and we'll use the ball a little bit tonight. That'll be it. Won't use anything else, and we'll start with our warm up as normal, standing, and then we'll just go through a few of the exercises that you're used to. Nothing new tonight, nothing new to introduce. Keep it simple, and then just checking visibility. Okay. Right. We'll start. Let's just start with some upper body. So if we just start with our arm circles, touching the wall here. And then we just bring that arm forward. And we're just bending the knees a little bit as well. And then we're going to change over to the other side. And then we're going to bring the arm forwards. Last one. Bring the arms down, and we're just going to, well, let's just start with our heel lifts. So sort of what we call our pedals, or whatever you want to call them. And that's just warming up the feet. And then we go a little bit more quickly. And then we just take the elbows back a little bit. So we're warming up the shoulders a little bit as well. And then we keep the feet going, we'll slow it down a little bit. And as we're doing that, we're going to take a breath in, stretch those arms, and then breath out through the mouth. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth as if you're breathing through a straw, and in again and out. One more, and out. And then just keep the feet just going slightly, and then we're going to bring those hands together. And I forgot what to do then. Stretch the fingers. Take the arms up and bring it out to the side. Roll the shoulders and bring those hands together again. And then we're going to stretch those fingers. Take it up and take it out. And again, we're going to squeeze those shoulders up and release them. And then we do one more. Stretch the fingers and take it up. So we're going to hold it up here for a little bit longer. Just sort of stretch that shoulder a little bit more. And then just gently bring it out to the side. Squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. And then just let that relax and just bring the feet down. So just stop the legs for a second. Then we just take the arms out in front. We're going to squeeze those shoulders forwards and backwards. Get those shoulders mobilizing again. And bring those arms down. Just relax for a second. Then we take them back, and then we're just going to do that little bit of a twist. And keep the hips facing forwards. So you should feel that in the waist. I think we're going to feel a lot. If you've not done an awful lot over Christmas, you're going to feel this. I can feel it in my calves already, and I can feel it in my shoulders. This is your last one. And take the arms down. Then just take one more forwards and the other one back. Nice and gentle. And we can just bring that knee bend in as well. Bring both arms down. Take the weight into your feet, into your heels, and push your bottom behind you, pulling in through the abdominals. And I want you to feel the stretch behind in your hamstrings. We're going to take those arms up and really try and stretch the arms away from your bottom. So you can feel that in your shoulders, you feel it in your lower back. And lift slightly, but feel that in your lower back. Squeeze the knees towards each other slightly. And then bring those arms back. And now just a squeeze. So this is where you're feeling it is the backs of your legs, the hamstrings. Keep that tummy slightly tucked. And then you're going to bend the knees a bit. And then you're just going to come up and stretch. Take the arms behind. And then roll the shoulders. Brilliant. Okay. Then we're going to do some knee lifts, but we're going to do a more controlled, balanced knee lift. And then bring that down. Now to stay on that same leg, take the leg back, and then lift. Ooh, let's see if we can do some balance. Take it back again, and actually stretch. So you're actually pushing the heel down for that stretch in the calf muscles. Then you're going to lift the knee for some balance work, and then gently take it back. Stretch that back leg so it's straight. Can you feel the calf muscles stretching? Lift and take it back. Okay, another knee lift. What we could try, I might be getting a bit above myself here, is a knee lift, and then as you take the leg back, you leave it elevated, or you can do what you were doing. So knee lift, and taking it back, and just coming forward so it's like a hinge from the hips, and then bringing it just back to the middle, and then just walk it out. Because you feel that in the other leg. Wow. We'll do that one more time, and then we'll try the other side. So knee lift, take that leg back, and of course you can just do your stretch as before if you want to. Stretch that leg away. Oh, I can't keep it. Keep going. I couldn't keep the balance then. Then come back, and it's partly, I think it's because I'm on the mat. And the mat's so, because it's quite bouncy, isn't it? It's funny, the last 2 years, we'll turn on to the other side, I've had presents from my partner and his daughter, and they've been yoga mats. And I don't use yoga mats. So I've got 2 new yoga mats to use. Although saying that, I do use it a little bit, but not for yoga. Okay, so we'll start with that knee lift, and then slowly back, and then we just stretch it first. So we take that heel back down to the floor, so you get that lovely stretch into the calf muscles. And then another lift. I probably should take this away so I don't wobble. I'm going to come onto the floor. And then a knee lift. You can do whatever you like with your arms. You could make it look really beautiful. A lot of Pilates clients, well, especially from the old days, were ex-dancers. I bring that knee up. I don't think any of us are we? It's definitely not me. And take it back. This is your last time to do it as a stretch of the calf. And now let's have a go, lifting that knee and then taking that leg back. See if we can hinge from the hips. And you're going to feel that on that supporting leg, and then come back and walk it out for a second. We'll just do one more. I can really feel that. Okay, so knee lift, and and stretch. Focus on one area in front of you and bring it back in, so it makes such a difference when you're on a hard floor. And again, just walk it out because you can feel that on that supporting leg. So I'm just going to keep that moving. Okay, so what we do now is we'll take the feet out wide into more of a plie position, so the toes are outwards, and we're just going to stretch up. And let's change direction with the arms. Last one. Okay, and bring those feet in. Okay, so neck. Let's do a little bit with the neck. So first of all, just let the shoulders relax, and then just take the neck, the head and neck to one side. It's easy to do that, so let's try and relax them. And bring them back into the middle and bring it over to the other side. And then bring it back into the middle. Take it over this time and add a little bit of extra. So you're getting more to the side of the neck. And release. And take it over to the other side. And release. And then what we're going to do, you can either do it against the wall, or so what we're going to do is just take the finger on the sort of the chin, the nose area, and then we're going to squeeze. So we're encouraging the neck back. This is a good exercise for this forward head posture. And then release it. And then we're going to try that again. Looks funny, but nobody can see you. Another one. You can feel it quite tensing up in the shoulders a little bit, but I'm trying to keep the shoulders back as well. And then just release everything. And then just one more. And release. So that's really helpful for kind of discouraging forward head posture. I'm trying something out that's just about, should be delivered soon, which is meant to help with that. So I'll be letting you know if it helps at all. Okay, so let's just stretch up to that shoulder, and then you can feel it down the side of the body. And bring the arms down, roll the shoulders. Okay. I'll tell you what we could do. We could take one leg out to the side, and just from that position, we're just going to do a little circle. So let's wake up those glutes. They've been asleep for the last few weeks. Maybe not for all of you though. Some of you might have been doing the videos as well. And then change direction. If you have, then I applaud you. Last one. And bring that back in. Take it to the other side and circle. One more, just going this direction now. Change direction. Go, one more. So that's woken those up a bit, hasn't it? And then what we could do is just we're going to do, well, we'll do a bit of glute work anyway. We're just going to take one leg back behind, and now just squeeze your bottom rather than it going into your back. Just try and squeeze your bottom, just for that little lift. through the abdominal slightly. And I think we'll just move that, bring that down, change over to the other side and squeeze and lift. Last one. Lost some balance. Okay, brilliant. Right, so let's just circle the ankle one direction and circle the other direction. And change over to the other side. And change direction. Perfect. Right, okay, so what we'll do, we're going to come down to the floor or stay seated to begin with. And let's just change. Position. Okay. It's cold on the floor. Okay, so straighten up a bit. Come over. So yeah. That's a little bit over, but I think that, and just bring that over a bit. There we go. Okay, right, so it's seated position. Let's do our legs, or knee things first. So we're just taking the legs out straight in front of us, and we're just going to tense one leg and do that lift. So it's just sort of waking up those muscles that support the knees, and just change leg, change side each time. And then just relax, always sort of relax it once you bring it back down. See you on the TV over there now. So should we try lifting with a couple of sort of like little pulses and bringing it back down? Tense. And then bring it down. So the slower you bring it down, the more work, you can feel the muscles working a bit harder and almost going into cramp. So we should stretch the quads first. Come on, let's just do one more. And bring it down. Okay, perfect. Right, okay, so all fours next. We're starting with the thread the needle. So you've got your all fours position. Make sure you've got the weight equally distributed. So we're going to do that stretch first and then just come down across, so it's not too taxing, and it's a nice stretch into the shoulder and into the side of the body. Coming up to the side. I think we'll do one more. Wake it all up. Okay, and then we'll change over to the other side. Take it all the way through. a little bit of a stretch into the back as well. How are you doing? We'll do 2 more. Do about 4 in total. I'm whistling then, breathing out. And then just come back into wherever's a comfortable position. Right, what shall we do next? Yeah, okay, so we're going to go on to elbows next and do a straight leg lift. Yeah, so we'll start with straight leg lift. Straighten out, just get a good position, a strong position. So we're touching down, then we're squeezing up and touching down. So let's think about squeezing your bottom to lift. There's the dog trying to get in. And then what we're going to do, just bring that knee in for a second. Just get your balance a little bit. And take the same leg back out. And then we're going to lift, and we're now just going to pulse. So while we're doing that, we're pulling up a little bit through the abdominals. Otherwise your back will stretch. It will work into the back too much. So squeeze those glutes, really waking them up. This is good. And then bring that knee in. And let's just take a quick shell stretch, because we probably need it. And come back onto your elbows. So we're starting with that leg stretch, and we're lifting and lowering. Just trying to get in through the door. 7, 8. Really, 1 more. Bring that knee in. Just make adjustments, and then stretch away. Squeeze your bottom, and let's just pulse it. Three more. 2, 1. Excellent. Take the knees out a little bit wider, and let's just stretch into your shoulders. Let the head come down for a second. You need to take lots of rests, and then just come back into your seated position. Okay, so we've woken up the glutes a little bit. Then we're going to, let's do all 4s to plank. That's all we're going to do tonight. We're not going to do anything more with regard to planks. So it's literally going to be your straighten and straighten. Now pull, try not to lift the bottom. Try and pull up through the abdominals before you come back down again. So it's going to be a bit of a shock to some of them. It's a shock to mine and to our wrists as well. So if you want to put those blocks down, that might help. So see if you can pull in through the abdominals before you come back down onto your knees, and then take it back up. I'm just going to have a quick look on the TV. Good. Brilliant. So let's make this our last one. Come back down. If you need to do a little shell stretch, feel free to do so. And then we'll finish off in all 4s position with a knee a knee into the tummy, so this is abs, and then lifting with the squeeze in your bottom. So you've got abs working, glutes working, and you can feel it in your thighs as well, in the fronts of your thighs. So let's try and think about the muscles that we're working rather than just flinging the leg out. So this will be last one. Let's just take the weight off your wrists for a second. And then take yourself back. Excuse me. Bring the knee in and lift. Squeeze that bottom. You could be waking up muscles you haven't woken up for a while. You could be. Might not be. It's good to get back into it. I think we'll just do one more. Take that knee down. And now come down back into shell stretch. I just kind of thought that we could come back into a kind of almost neutral position, but bring the elbows behind and just bring that body down. Try not to let the tummy come down first, and then when you're ready with those elbows behind, just a lift and take it back. We'll only do 2 of these. You can get back into this in the future. Bending the elbows, pulling up through the abs as you come down. Try and make the arms do the work, and that's hard if you do it properly. And then take and put the weight into the triceps, and then just stretch back, and then you'll come into seated position. It's quite hard to do that one because the body wants to just let the tummy and let the back arch and come down, but we're trying to pull up through the abdominals to strengthen that area and work this area as you know instead. It's not easy. So okay, we're going to come down onto our backs now and do a little bit of work and bring the ball to the side. I think we'll use the ball a little bit. Okay, yeah. So find your comfortable position, and what we're going to do, so it should be, you should have a little bit of, your back should be relaxed. Just trying to find a comfortable position, and what we're going to do first is we're going to push, encourage the back into the floor. So think about, breathe in through the nose, relaxed. Breathe out through the mouth, push that back down towards the floor. You're breathing out. Breathe in, just relax and release. Breathe out, pulling in through the abdominals. And release. And bring it down. Now just release. Then we're going to just take one knee out to the side and let the glutes relax. And bring that knee up and bring the other knee out to the side. Bring that knee up and go back over. and knee up. Always try and relax the glutes once your knee's gone as far as it wants to. Bring that knee up. And now we're going to stretch the right leg away from you. Laying on the floor is not good. And bring that knee back. And then stretch the left leg away. And bring that back. And do the right again. And back. And the left. Okay. Then we'll take the ball and we'll just place it under our feet. Keep that back slightly imprinted as we just push that ball away and bring it back in. Chin slightly tucked rather than lifting that head up too much. So let's breathe out as you stretch away. Breathe in to bring it in. Okay, this is your last one. And then just take the ball, put the heels and the feet on the ball, and we just have a little lift. Not too much because we haven't done that for a while and you might go into cramp. So try and relax the shoulders and just squeeze the glutes. Just a little bit, not too much. And release. Do that one more time. And release. Okay, so let's bring the ball to the side. And then you could use your weights, I forgot to say, you know this anyway with the weights. You can use the ball actually if you want to, and just take the arms up, or we'll do some rib cage closure. So just find that neutral spine position, then take the arms back and bring them above the head. So again, just keep that position. Be careful with your back, so I can feel that. I've got to try and stop your back from lifting. Maybe don't go so far if it's trying to lift. I think we just do one more. Let's bring the arms down. I think we'll do tabletop toe taps, all nice and basic things. Keep that back slightly imprinted and just bring those toes down. Oh, I'm staying on the same side here. Just change sides. So again, just take it easy if you haven't done anything the last few weeks. Just take it easy. And if that's too much for your back, you can always bring the feet down and just bring the leg up and just take it down slowly. And that will really look after your back if that's feeling a little bit sore. After this one, bring the knees into the chest. Bring the legs back into a tabletop position. You're going to flex the feet, and we're going to just take that down with the heel. So we're just breathing outwards as we tap the heel. One more. And again, just bring those knees in. Nice stretch and just a little sway from side to side, if that feels okay for you. Then we come down. We're going to do a little bit of dead bug next. I love the name of this. So we're going to start with the stretch with the feet on the floor, preparing us for the next step. Okay, after this one, we'll just bring those legs back up to the tabletop position and have a stretch. So we're keeping that back imprinted into the mat, and we're stretching. So we're going to feel that just under the rib cage, and we're going to make sure that we breathe out as we stretch away. This is your last one. Excellent. And then bring the knees into your chest. And bring the feet down one at a time. So we're going to bring one knee in, straighten the other leg, and we're going to go into our single leg stretch. And of course you don't have to be lifted if that's too much. Or you could do a bit of both. That's waking up everything, isn't it? Whew. Okay, let's bring that knee in, bring the other one in, come back down, bring those knees together. And then when you're ready, out for your double leg stretch. So just ensure you can always support your head and neck. Bring those knees in now, breathe out as you stretch away, breathe in as you come in. The higher you go, the easier it is on your back. God, the dog's trying to come in. Last one. Bring that head down. So that you probably felt that. So just relax there for a second. And then bring the feet down. And you can come up, you can do a roll up upwards if you want to, or you can bring the knees in and just make it a little bit easier. So it's entirely up to you. Then I think we'll do some side work. We'll do some side work. So we'll start with a nice upper body open book. And so if you've got your 2 blocks, we can start with that. So we're coming on, so both arms are out in front and we're on our side, keeping the chin slightly tucked. I'm going to take that arm back, stretch the shoulder and the chest, and just take the head slightly looking towards that arm if you can. This is a nice move. We're just trying to keep the hips, pretty stable as we do this. I'm going to lose my AirPod on. Okay, let's just do one more. Okay, and then what we'll do is we're going to come up keep it quite simple today, so I'm not overdoing it. Okay, so we're stretching out, so we're going to stretch that top leg out. So let's just start with our circles, so a little lift under the tummy, under the waist, I mean, to see how that feels. Take it easy. And then we're going to change direction. Relax the shoulder, just wants to tense up. This is your last circle. Then I think we'll do, what did I say to do? I feel like I want to do a bit of a leg kick. So we flex the foot, just bring it forwards, and then squeeze it back a little bit. And keeping that leg about hip height. Everything's waking up now. Okay, that will be your last one. And then we'll just bend both knees into our clam position. And I think, what should we do? Let's do a lifted one actually, because it's a slightly nicer one to do. So we squeeze, and we just do a basic clam. So you can feel your bottom working here. And now we're just going to just do 2 of these, open, straighten, back to open, close. Just 2 in total. Don't want to go mad. And then we just bring those legs down. Okay, and give yourselves a pat if you need to. I think that would be enough for side work on that side. So we'll move it onto the other side. So leg circles, leg kick, clap. Okay, so straightening that top leg. Just don't forget there's a little lift under your waist. And circle. So focus on keeping the hips stable and not moving back with your leg. That so often happens when there isn't any stability. So we'll try and stabilise, and then we're going to change direction. You can feel that now. Right, last one. And then bring that leg down. Flex the foot, just lift under the waist slightly again, and just a kick forward. So can you feel the, it's quite hard to do, that leg kick. It's been a while. We'll just do 2 more. Well done. And then just bend both knees. Now we're going to lift the feet. Open. Oh yeah, we're just going to open and close first. 2. Okay, let's focus on that bottom. Working and squeezing. So after this one, we'll just do 2 where we're going to open, straighten, back to open, close. Good, okay, and just relax. Give yourselves a pat if you need to. Okay, so from this position, if you just roll onto our front. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so let's come onto our elbows, and we'll do a little bit of half plank, not too much. So let's just start with the tummy first. So we'll just do that tummy lift first. So we're going to lift the tummy off. So don't lift the hips yet. Just lift that tummy off. So there's hardly any movement, but it's just nice just to start to wake up those deep abdominal muscles. I forgot what one of them. And a couple more lifts. So keeping those hips down. And then when you're ready, just bring the elbows under your shoulders, tuck the toes under, pull up through the head, neck and shoulders, and just lift into your half plank. And just keep breathing. So you do whatever you feel comfortable with tonight. Don't feel you have to stay up for too long. In fact, we'll all come down if that feels okay, and then we'll just do a couple more when you're ready. So lifting now and breathing. Just a little bit more of a lift into the hips if you can. You might be shaking, and then just gently back down again. Take the weight off your shoulders a little bit, and then we'll do that in a couple of seconds. Pull up through the abdominals, head, neck and shoulders, and just lift. Okay, keep breathing. And slowly down. Excellent. Okay, so we'll just take the hands out to the side. We're going to lift the body, and we're going to come up into our shell stretch. I really like to stretch the hands away so you get a good stretch into your shoulders. Drop the head. And then we're going to take it over to the right side and stretch that left arm away. Into the middle and over to the other side. Into the middle. Okay. So we're just going to come into seated position. We'll just do that little bit of a glute stretch in the seated position. So I'm taking my right leg over the left knee, and then my left arm elbow is going to just squeeze, so you can feel the right glutes doing the work, doing the stretch, and a little bit of a look to the side or behind, and lift up through the body, and trying to squeeze into the glutes a little bit more, and then relax, stretch the leg away and change over to the other side. Bring that right arm forwards, stretch so you can feel that more that side, and then just a little twist and breathe. There's a bit of a click going on there. Oh, that's another click. That feels really nice. Okay, and stretch that leg away. So you're already in seated position. So you can sit however you want to. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed that. We'll just take our 2 breaths to finish. So let's take the breath, take the arms out, take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And in again. And out. And give yourselves a big clap. Thank you. Good to see everybody again. So this Thursday I'm going to do online classes. I'll do a 6 p.m. for definite and a 7 p.m. if anyone requires it. That's absolutely fine. And then from next week we should be back to normal when I can get the room back. So unfortunately Vicar wants it this week, and I haven't had a choice in the matter. Okay, so I'll see you